Broadcasting live from Youngville, North Carolina and Ontario, Canada. This is Got Mead Live, a weekly show where Vicky Rowe and AJ Airmans bring you the mead news, meadery info, and mead-making discussions from all over, talking with mead makers, mead owners, industry mavens, and influencers. This is Got Mead Live, a weekly podcast about mead and the people who love it and where the mead world is going. And now here are your hosts, Got Mead owner Vicky Rowe and mead and wine maker AJ Airmans.
Live. Welcome to Got Mead Live. Not from Washington anymore. I am back home in North Carolina, and we are also broadcasting from the TARDIS in Florida, down under the Bunny Pen in Ottawa, and today also from England. So we're all over the place. So welcome to the show, and let's get things rolling. Our guest this week is Rob Ratliff, author of The Big Book of Mead Recipes. He's also a regular on Got Mead under the name Sandman, and as well, he's out and about on Facebook as himself, Rob Ratliff. So he's a longtime mead maker, pretty darn good one. And he's not a meadery owner. He is just a incipient book author. His book should be out, God willing, we don't run into any more problems, Rob, soon.
Yeah.
Within the next week. So we'll be letting you know as that happens. And, of course, we've got AJ, Manny, Hamish, and myself here. So let's get into things since we're keeping Rob up half the night. Okay, so what are we drinking?
It's just the last half.
Yeah.
Somehow that always seems like the most important half, though.
I know, right? Well, that's where we can have we can get away with the most stuff. All right, let's get the housekeeping out of the way, and then we'll talk about important things like drinking. Okay, so you can listen to us live on the Got Mead website, where if you just go to the Got Mead Live show, you'll see the player there that will always be playing us live when we're live and play the most recent show when we're not. If you're mobile, you can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn, and Stitcher. You can also find us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GotMead. There is a player there as well. If the replays are also available on Got Mead, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher Radio. If you want to get a hold of us on Facebook, facebook.com/GotMead, and there's also a Got Mead group. On Twitter, we are at GotMeadNow. If you can't call us, tweet us. We'll be watching. And making Mead back to basics, if you want to send us a question, all you have to do is go put your mouse over the Got Mead Live radio show on the website at gotmead.com. There will be a drop down there that lets you go in and send us a question. If you want to call in during the show, call us at 803-443-6323. That's 803-443-MEAD. So, all of this stuff, we all do this out of the goodness of our hearts and because we're amazingly wonderful people, but, and we don't get paid. But it does cost money to purchase the software and pay a monthly fee for radio hosting, yada yada, yakety schmackety, and all that kind of fun stuff. And what we do is Got Mead pays for all of that. So if you like what you hear, if you've been using Got Mead, if you find things useful on the site, on our Facebook page, or here, please consider becoming a supporting patron member. It's only $30 a year, and you can get access to so much more. Go to gotmead.com/forum and just click Become a Patron Member. And let us know what you think. So, okay, Let's get to the good stuff then. So, AJ, still maple mead?
Yeah, actually, I'm at the very end of the bottle, so I've topped it up with a Pinot Noir from Enniskillen in the Niagara region.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a mead and red wine combination.
Oh, nice.
Which is actually kind of pleasant.
Well, I'm drinking from my my little mini growler from Acoustic Mead in Traverse City, Michigan, which I visited when I was home this summer. And hi, Bruce. And Acoustic Mead makes a whole lot of really good meads. This one's actually a blend that's called the Bee's Knees, and it's half and half mead and his champagne. And it's so good. It's so smooth, and it's got a nice honey flavor, but it's not overwhelming. Just enough sweetness to back things up, But it's very bright and clean. I really like it.
So I was trying. Yeah,
I was trying to drink Havana Club because I actually got a bottle since the relaxing of the rules, and it's vile. It's vile,
mead?
undrinkable.
What is it?
No, it's not. It's rum. Havana Club rum.
Rum, okay.
So I
I used that in my walls once.
Yeah, it's available here now. So I switched from that, which is awful. Tastes like what you get in an all-inclusive in Mexico. And I pulled out my last remaining bottle of the Viking Alchemist meadery Mangata Blueberry Mead, which is really, really nice. It's I like it. It's kind of it's fruity. You drink it nice and cold, and it's crisp. It's got a really clean finish, and I like it. I like it a lot. This it's Mangata Blueberry from Viking Alchemist. Really good.
Nice.
Hey, I think they're in Georgia.
Viking Alchemist is because you went to them when you were up there for the
Yes, they're in Marietta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Right, and I picked up like 4 bottles when I was there.
wedding. Nice. I came home with a case from Washington of various and sundry, all sorts of good stuff.
Mm. Hamish, is he drinking coffee because it's like 11?
Triple espresso.
I am having a triple espresso with some vanilla flavouring today, so a tiny little bit of alcohol in there in the flavouring, but not really significant.
You can make it an Irish triple espresso, you know. It's just
There you go.
pour a big
Irish-
dollop of Jameson's in there. Live like a man.
I've actually been doing a bit of a thought experiment lately on what a mead coffee might need to be, and what you'd want to do to add to a coffee to use a mead. So yeah, I'm working on that at the moment. I haven't actually mixed anything and tried that yet, but I'm keen on it.
You could get a coffee mead. Try that.
Well, yeah, and then I thought about brewing another coffee mead, of course, and yeah.
Yeah. Is there anybody in Australia that's making a coffee mead?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. All right, Rob. What about you? You drinking? Or is it coffee?
Well, I'm
to stay awake?
yeah, no, I'm having tea right now, but lately I've been drinking a lot of Schramm's and Bean Nectar meads that I brought back.
Oh yeah,
from
the
my
hall
Christmas.
from when you were home at Christmas.
Yeah, so I got some. I've been having some really nice meads the last couple of weeks.
I've been parceling mine out slowly. We were going to drink the Heart of Darkness at New Year's Eve because we didn't go anywhere, and I was like, oh, this would be a perfect time to drink the Heart of
You
Darkness.
still haven't drunk that yet?
No, I know, right? It's like when I
It's
drink
your anniversary.
but then it'll be gone.
Vicky?
You know? It'll be gone
Vicky?
then.
But then it'll be gone.
pardon.
I do that so often.
I know.
Are you saving it for when I come and visit?
Oh, it could happen. It's possible.
That must be it.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sadly, I don't have any heart, but I have seen the next batch.
Oh yeah.
It
I
was.
love Me the Heart, man. That is one of my favorite.
I actually
all-time
know. I actually
favorite
know
meads.
how much there is coming.
I have 2 bottles of his nutmeg, and
Oh, I've got a bottle of his nutmeg yet. I'm saving that one.
I really like that. Yeah, I got 2 bottles of that, and if Hamish is really, really nice to me, I might send him home with one.
Ooh!
It's just very nice. I had
Yeah.
a whole flight of meads while I was there.
Oh yeah, I did too. I really liked it.
I mean,
But
it's
we ended up
surprisingly
drinking
good.
Utopian No. 9 from Moonlight for New Year's Eve because that's in like a little 375, so it's like a glass each and you're done. You know. And that was we were like we knew we weren't going to finish the Heart of Darkness, and that doesn't. If you can't drink the whole bottle, then just don't drink it at all. You don't want to waste it, you know, and it doesn't keep. So, oh my gosh! But the Utopian No. 9 is an amazing mead in and of itself. It's just really, really good, and you can get that online.
I had one of the Utopians. I don't know if it was number 9, but everything I've had from them is good too.
Well, the regular Utopian is really good. The No. 9 has been aged 5 years, I think he said, in rye barrels.
Oh.
So
Okay, I've not had that.
I got that. Yeah, it was not cheap. I mean, it's one of those premium meads like the Heart. You know, you pay for it.
Yeah.
But well worth it, I think. You know, I mean, I enjoyed it immensely. And when he had a sale where he was giving a little discount on it, I bought 2 bottles. So
Cool.
yeah. So let's before Rob falls asleep in his tea here. let's get into the meat of things. So Rob's writing a book called The Big Book of Mead Recipes. There's over 60 recipes in this from every single mead style, and a whole lot from a couple of different styles that he happens to have a particular favoritism in. And this book is coming out.
Well.
It's coming out this month, January 2017. And will be coming out in Kindle, trade paperback, as well as, and this will take a little bit longer because we have to source it, a fold flat spiral bound edition that will have the recipe on the left page and a ruled blank page on the right page for taking notes. So,
smart.
Yeah, we thought it sounded interesting. So,
well, nothing ever survives the first time you make it, so it's always nice to be able to make your own little notes of, okay, I did this instead of that, or oops, I screwed this up, here's how I did it, or what if I tried this on the next one?
We should ask him if we could do it in dry erase paper so that people could dry erase on it.
I kind of think that might be cost prohibitive.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it'll only cost you $150 per volume. Yeah,
but it's really cool.
I'll just keep a logbook. It's fine.
Yeah. So there'll be three different formats for the book, and this is just the beginning. So, Rob, you and I have talked about this ad infinitum, but the rest of the world and the team doesn't know it. Talk a little bit about how you ended up putting this together, and getting to the idea of I should write a book.
All right. Well, I mean, I've been making meads for a little over 10 years now, and I one of the things I've always constantly been searching for is a good. I mean, there's a lot of books on mead out there. I've bought probably all of them. But I'm always looking for a book that's got a really good selection of recipes in it. And it seems like with every book that I buy, there's great information in it. There's great history on meads, and it's all, here's your calculations, and here's all this good information, and here's a half a dozen recipes. And I've read all the information on how to make it. I've read all the histories. I've read all of the formulas. And yes, I did include them in this book as well. No surprise. But I also included a very large selection of recipes in it because I've always been looking for a book of recipes, like a recipe book, like one would expect. And I could never find one. Well, that wasn't why I wrote it. I started off, I just decided it was time to compile all the recipes I've collected over the years into one big folder. Something I could give my kids, because both my boys have expressed interest in getting into making meads as well. One of them is in university down in Cambridge right now. He's made a couple of batches already. So I was setting myself up to get a binder of recipes to pass on. A binder
full of recipes, really?
Yeah. I've got a 3 or 4 inch 3-ring binder.
You obviously have been in the United States for the last couple of years.
Even I got that reference.
I know, right?
I've got Rob, with this book, you can have binders full of recipes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. All right. I admit I've been around for a few years, but I had sheet protectors in them all, and I put all the recipes, printed them all out, and put everything in, and I just had them all alphabetical at first, and it's like I looked at how thick it was. It's like, God, I could add another 30 or 40 pages, and I'd have a book. And my son said, "Well, why don't you then?" and so I was like, "All right, I will." Well, I always tell them, never let anything stop you from doing what you want to do. So I can't hardly let anything stop me either. So I threw in some history, some honey definitions, some fermenting information, and the toss of nutrients, and a couple other references, and credited those who needed credit for all that stuff. And holy smokes, I've got a book. That's how it came about. And I got it all written up and said, "Hey, Vicki, have a look at this." And she said, "Hey, this is pretty good. Let me take it and totally turn it into something."
And so he handed it to me, I don't know, in the fall, early fall.